A new Fox News op-ed argues that private meetings between the White House and the media cannot save President Biden from his sinking poll numbers.
The author of that piece, Joe Concha, joins us now. So what is going on here, Joe? There were secret meetings between the White House and the media?
That's correct, and that's per a CNN report, Carly, from a few days ago. And look, the polls continue to show the president failing on every front, right? Is handling the economy. He's in the 30s in approval. A solid majority blame the president and his team for rising inflation. It's a tax on everyone. On crime, Mr. Biden is also in the 30s. On the border, he's in the 20s. Add it all up, and we live in a more expensive country, a less safe country, and an easier country to enter illegally. Hard to spin that, right? Well, the White House is trying to work the refs anyway, and it appears to be working. From the CNN report on this, quote, the conversations have been productive with anchors and reporters and producers getting to talk with officials. Awesome. Productive conversations. And since those meetings, the coverage seems to have changed. Washington Post actually had an op-ed last week that said that Joe Biden's media coverage is worse and more negative than Donald Trump was during his presidency. And they said it with a straight face. Chuck Todd, saying the president's poll numbers aren't his fault, said that last weekend. We have dozens of other examples, but we have finite time here. The good news is that many of these news organizations and people have lost their credibility. Their influence is a fraction of what it once was. The media can try to prop Biden up, but Americans simply do not trust the messenger anymore. And besides, inflation and crime, these are things people in cities and towns across the country really feel. You just can't spin that, guys.
Yeah, Joe, let's pop up a few more. You mentioned the Chuck Todd headline. We also have CNBC's Jim Cramer, who a lot of people go to for money advice. He says the economy is the strongest as I've ever seen it. A marvel to behold. I guess he doesn't know what inflation is. CNN gushing over gas prices falling like a few pennies, which, doesn't matter because it's gone back up again. I thought the job of the media was to hold the powerful accountable, not hold water for them. Why the brazenness of all of this immediately following that meeting with the White House?
Well, unfortunately, it's no longer about journalism. It's about activism. And I'm sure they were shamed on some level to say, like, if you continue to report facts on this president, you're going to get Donald Trump back in 3 years. And you don't want that to happen, right? So make sure that you focus on the positive, if you could find it, or at least try to spin something that's positive it really isn't, like the economy, like inflation, and make it better. But again, it doesn't seem to be having any impact on the president's poll numbers because he still continues to languish in the low 40s on overall approval, and then on all those major issues, he's even lower than that, Todd.
This has shades of state-run media, and I don't like it. Okay, let's talk about Elon Musk. He was named Time Magazine's Person of the Year, and Senator Elizabeth Warren immediately attacked him because she hates billionaires and rich people. And then Joy Reid chimed in. Watch this.
For so many reasons, being a freeloader and a selfish and disrespectful one, and for misappropriating black vernacular for misogynistic purposes, Elon Musk is the absolute worst.
Elon Musk also posted a tweet responding to Joy Reid saying lack of Joy Reid is a lobbyist for Senator Karen, because he previously called Senator Warren Karen on social media. So who wins this war?
Well, then Joy Reid fired back, right? And I don't even know where to begin with this. Joy Reid actually argued that Elon Musk appropriated the term Karen from, quote, black vernacular for misogynistic purposes to attack Elizabeth Warren. The same senator who actually culturally appropriated herself by falsely claiming she comes from Native American ancestry. And look, I've said it before, and I'll say it again, Carly. If you had to choose one person, all of television, from cable news to cartoons, to take off the air, that list begins and ends with Joy Reid. This is the same primetime host who referred to Supreme Court Justice Clarence Thomas as Uncle Clarence, as an Uncle Tom. Glenn Youngkin, when he won the Virginia governor's race, said that Youngkin was running on the education issue because, quote, it's code for white parents who don't want the idea of teaching about race. You get the idea. She plays the race card from the bottom of the deck, and her bosses at MSNBC not only allow it to happen, they actually continue to promote her. So that's where we're at right now in media in 2021. People say stupid things and just fail upwards. Go figure.
Welcome to 2021. Joe, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday.
Absolutely. And Carly, good job with the orange. We talked about this when I saw you last week. It's an underrated color, and I'm very happy with it. And Todd, you look lovely as always.
Thanks, Joe.
Yes.
Thanks.